Hello everyone, good day. Welcome to attend Hikvision HCSA-Display training program. Today we will introduce interactive flat panel for you. So this course will cost about half an hour. After the course, we hope you can first understand interactive flat panel system topology, know about models of our Hikvision interactive flat panel products, and then master different functions of Hikvision interactive flat panel. Alright, let's move on. The content of today's course is divided into three parts: system overview, interactive flat panel products, and at last, highlight features. Let's take a look at overview first. Start to know about today's interactive display. So we used to do presentations with projectors in the conference, right? So it takes too much equipment and wires, limited presentation and lack of interaction. Because of this, you may need an additional whiteboard, right? It's not convenient to share with the others. But now we have interactive flat panel. It's an all-in-one product. It takes less equipment and cost. You can draw directly on the panel. Also, it has flexible presentation and friendly interaction with remote conference solution with a camera on it, right? It's much more easier for you to share all the information with your colleagues, for example. So the interactive flat panel can also display his full range of functions in large meeting room, like shows on the left. You can choose the panel with larger screen and with powerful built-in loudspeaker. Use the function like multiple screen projection for anybody in the meeting room to see your presentation content easily. We will introduce the function later. Now, after we know why we need interactive flat panel and the powerful function it has, let's focus on Hikvision interactive flat panel products. See how they can benefit us and our client, okay? Let's have a look at naming rule first. After understanding the naming rule of model number, you will find some key features of model number quickly, okay? So first will be DSD, which means the Hikvision display product. And then 5.1 or 5B or 5D. Here we have 5B, right? They are all product identifier. So they represent 4 different product series. We will have a comprehensive introduction about them later. And the 65s here, which means the screen size. So here we have a interactive flat panel with size of 65 inch, okay? The R, which means infrared touch. So we use this tag for you to touch the screen to draw or write things on it. And B here, which represents for industrial level product. And the suffix after the slash here, ABCD, means different generations of the panel. For example, A for the first generation, B for the second generation, etc. So first, for D5B series, we have 65 inch, 75 inch, and 86 inch for you to select. The D5B has 4K definition, dual operation system, Android 11 or Windows optional. It has most level 7 surface, an anti-glare panel which make it not afraid of light or fingerprint. Let's have a closer look of D5B series. We have now 3rd or 4th generation, so which are C and D series, right? If you still remember the naming rule. And 3rd generation doesn't have built-in camera and built-in microphone, but 4th generation has both of them. It is equipped with both of them. We can see the difference in the table. The next will be D5D series. So this is a high-end interactive flat panel from Hikvision. The table here shows the difference between different generations of D5B and D5D series, okay? So we can see our new D5B and D5D series have now both projection of AirPlay. But D5D can support NFC projection also, right? And new D5B, compared with our old version, it has 4 gigabit memory and 64 gigabit storage. A new D5D series has 8 GB memory and 128 GB storage. And new D5B has still loudspeaker with 2.0, which is same as the previous generation. Meanwhile, new D5D is equipped with 2.1 stereo loudspeaker. Our D5D series has powerful built-in camera, which has first the privacy safeguard function. So which means the camera will keep closing until you call it out. Okay? It protects the privacy. And then the new D5D has camera with 48 megapixel resolution. And it has speaker track function. So which means the camera can automatically zoom to show the current speaker. If multiple speakers speak simultaneously, the camera will zoom to show them all. You can control the panel on mobile also. Moreover, auto framing function can automatically adjust the PTZ inside according to the number and the location of the participant to ensure that all participants are displayed on the screen. For example, when you have a remote video conference, right? And besides the panel, we also have some peripherals for your selections, like USB camera on the top left we can see, and down here we have standard brackets, and on the right we have OBS and omnidirectional microphone, etc. And for small or medium conference room, we suggest that use our 65-inch products. And meanwhile, you can also have laser projector to synchronize the content of our presentation, for example, right? And for larger conference room or even meeting hall, we suggest to have our 86-inch panel by side when we use the projector, right? So now, let's discover together what highlight features of our panel have to benefit us and our client. So before we get into key features of our products, let's focus on some great design of our flat panel. We use optical bonding for our panel. The difference between it and the traditional frame bonding is that 2 layers of optical bonding are bonded together more closely. So it can reduce diffuse reflection, right, and eliminate screen ghosting, and provides you fluent writing without a sense of extra space. Okay? The design of products are also very elegant. Like we have linear pen slot, we can find it here, like shows in the diagram. It's here, we can see. And the panel is slim with only 22.8 millimeter at thinnest part. And we have integrated antenna and high quality material for our frame. Besides the design, the display is also wonderful. We have 4K resolution and anti-glare glass. Also, our panel can filter more than 90% ultra-short wave blue light to protect our eyes. And we use world-class original panel. Now for the part of highlight features introduction. Let's focus on these 4 functions first. Built-in whiteboard, flexible annotation, wireless projection, and video conference. Alright? For the built-in whiteboard, in the function of whiteboard, we can use our fingers to draw or write things with different colors. It supports maximum 20-point IR touch, which means multiple persons can write simultaneously on our panel, right? So after that, you can share the content with others by email or the QR code. It's very convenient for you as a representer, right? So also you can zoom in or out with your fingers and erase the content with a gentle swipe of your hand. Let's watch a short demo together to get more intuitive feel for our whiteboard function. See, at last you can just save it and share with the others. Next will be wireless projection function. Like I said in the first chapter, we can use it in conference room, right? It supports Wi-Fi projection via phone, pad, PC, and Mac. It supports reverse control of PC while using the projection. And you can see apps in the slip screens if you want. You can drag different apps into different splitting screens. It supports up to 4 terminals for projection simultaneously. So how to do the projection? Download the app HikShare on PC or phone. Projection code will be shown on the interactive display's homepage, and you can just input the projection code in the HikShare software to start to projection. This is how easy it is. With HikShare, you can also enjoy function of so-called TV mirror, which means the interactive display's view can be projected back to the computer. Here's another demo to help us to learn the function. So for remote video conference, let's make Zoom as an example. So before we start to use, we need OPS, the operation system, with Windows operation system to install into our panel. So here are 2 selections of it down here, we can see. Of course, like I said before, you can use our USB camera or microphone when we have a remote conference, right? So this is where you should insert the OPS. It's on the rear of our panel, right? You can see here. Here is a slot for our OPS. Let's see how exactly the remote video conference works. And besides the 4 functions we mentioned, we can also enjoy smart interaction. With long pressing anywhere on the whiteboard interface to call a quick operation panel. We can see here, right? So where you can change the pen type or color or the size. And down here are magnet points to hold the pen, the blue area here. The whiteboard or annotation function icon will automatically pop up when the pen is picked up. It's very convenient for you to draw or write things in your presentation, for example. And at any interface, you can quickly start annotating by single click. The annotation supports color adjustment, thickness adjustment, and stroke optimization with 1 mm writing accuracy. After you finish the annotation, you can save it and share to others. And this is how you can do screen splitting when you're using different kinds of applications. Just press the button down here and open other apps or quick switch to apps anywhere. So these are all contents for today's training. We have learned first system overview of our interactive flat panel in different scenarios, right? Then we had an introduction of our Hikvision flat panel. We made D5B and D5D as examples, right? And D5B is our middle-end product and D5D is our high-end product. At last, we learned some key features of our products like whiteboard, wireless projection, remote video conference, etc. And I hope you can get a better knowing about our interactive flat panel from this course. Thank you for supporting Hikvision. See you in next course.